Ladies and gentlemen, this is a surprise to me. Jake O'Brien, I knew he'd come back into the Sooner World Class, but to receive an opportunity like this so early back in his tenure is a great thing. Crazy Charlie signals for the bell. And Maniac Mike offers a handshake, and, well, I guess that kind of happened there. All right, just a little. It's a little handshake. Chris Kuhn says it's a little handshake. All right. The Ginger Avenger, Jake O'Brien, began his training back in 2006 up in Sapulpa, Oklahoma for a company called Steel Rage Pro Wrestling. And as we speak, he is the heavyweight champion for Steel Rage
Until
Pro
next
Wrestling.
week, Burnham. Until next week, Burnham.
All right, so this is a sort of a champion versus champion match, but only the SWCW title is on the line. We got a test of strength going on right now between the two. Mike forcing O'Brien down to his knees, but O'Brien fighting back up. This is almost an even. I can't see a clear victory now. Okay, Mike uses his feet, breaks the hold, and turns it around into a hammerlock, standing hammerlock. And O'Brien reverses that also into a standing hammerlock. Good chain wrestling here. There goes Maniac Mike into a rear waist lock. And again, we're seeing great technical wrestling here. I never thought I'd say that coming out of my mouth from Maniac Mike. Top wrist lock now by the heavyweight champion. And now I thought we were going to have a full Nelson, but no. Wow. Okay. Now he's forced the champ down to a knee, and it's almost like a Shinonumaki. It's not a submission hold, though, as O'Brien's trying to pick the champion up and backs him into the corner to break the hold. O'Brien off the far corner, charging in with a standing clothesline, running clothesline straight into the corner. Now vertical suplex by O'Brien, and down goes the champ in the middle of the ring. O'Brien moves in for the cover. Referee down one, only one, says Crazy Charlie. I've seen Maniac Mike from also near the beginning of his career. He is far and away one of the single most improved professional wrestlers in the state that I've had the opportunity to witness almost their entire career. If you told me 3-4 years ago that he would be at the top of any wrestling federation, I would have asked you to bet me money on that one. But as he stands right now, 2-time Sooner World Class Heavyweight Champion, and he almost was able to successful in a defense there after strong clothesline on the Ginger Avenger.
Now in my third match against Maniac Mike Burnham, and he's freaking crazy. That's all I'm saying. And he hits really hard.
Well, they don't call him Maniac Mike for nothing, and I'm sure he does.
See, I told you. He hits really, really hard.
That again.
I think the Ginger Avenger's nipple is in the first row.
Fans, that's on the far corner from me, and I can feel it all the way over here. That is... Mike going for a bulldog. O'Brien turned it into a Falcon's Arrow slam, and referee only down for one. Up. Both men pretty well shaken up now after all that. Commissioner Chris Kuhn trying to rally up his man, Maniac Mike, as O'Brien delivers some clubbing forearms to the back of the heavyweight champion. O'Brien going for a vertical suplex. Mike blocks it. Picks him up, tries to go for one of his own, can't muster the strength, tries again. Now snap suplex. If he can't do the big standing vertical, adjust the center of balance and go in for a second one, and only two, says Crazy Charlie. Mike now, good, strong, solid forearm straight to the side of the face of the Ginger Avenger. Now follows up with a big stomp into the chest, dragging the challenger out to the middle of the ring. What's he got planned now? Well, some stomps. Now Mike looks maybe to go into the high-risk territory. Up on the second rope. Now this is not exactly somewhere that he's normally comfortable with. A nice diving elbow slam there.
That hurt.
And No, only two. Only two, says Crazy Charlie. He hit the ref the match 3 times.
Thought it was
there,
over, Burnham.
But O'Brien slipping out literally at the last half second.
What's going to happen? What's he doing?
Mike now. Locking in O'Brien.
Suplex number 10.
Another good suplex. Oh, is he going to try to go for a trifecta?
Oh, he does 3 different suplexes here,
three
Burnham.
different okay.
Yep.
That was a vertical, now with a belly to back. What's the third one going to be?
I don't know what it's called, Burnham. It's a maniac suplex.
No, that was just a normal takedown. That wasn't even a suplex. He seems to be measuring O'Brien for something now. O'Brien trying to get up onto his knees. Kick to the midsection, and Mike.
This doesn't feel very good either.
O'Brien picked him up. He's got him in a torture rack right now. Slam! Fallaway slam by the challenger. O'Brien has got to capitalize right now if he's going to have any opportunity. And he's looking. He looks maybe setting for a pile driver. Here comes David Kaiser. What's Kaiser got to do with this here? Kaiser in the ring. Referee signals for the bell. This is a disqualification.
I don't know what's happening.
Mike's going to win this match and retain the title by DQ. We got LJ and we got Kaiser in the ring. Now what's their issue?
Oh, right in the nads. Ow.
Well, Jake O'Brien was not happy at the interference on the part of
his little Avenger.
Of Kaiser and LJ, and I can't blame him. He got a swift kick to the nether regions as a result of protesting. Now Kaiser wants the microphone. Let's listen to what he has to say.
You remember the last, after I beat you, I earned a shot at the swcw championship. Well, guess what? I picked the date, stars and stripes. And the stars and stripes, I will end your career.
David Kaiser has now announced that he is cashing in his opportunity at the heavyweight championship. Oh my! I think there's someone backstage who's not particularly happy. And he's coming from the other side. Here comes the Oklahoma hardcore legend, Kareem Sadat. He is in full pursuit of Kaiser and LJ McDaniels.
You know, a couple of months back, we won the #1 contendership match here to be the #1 contenders for the tag team titles against X-Rated. But unfortunately, because of some Weasley, Mild Matt, because of some idiot, LJ McDaniels snuck through the back door and got the franchise players their shot before we could get it and got over. We haven't announced when or where we're taking our title shot, but stay tuned tonight, because tonight you will find out when we're taking our title shot. Have fun, guys.
Finally, I'm here. Semi-finals against Kareem Sadat. It gives me one step closer to what is sanctioned to be the next match of the year. Myself and Drake Gallows. Granted, he get past David Kaiser. Doesn't matter who he's going against. Doesn't matter who I'm going against. You're going to see Drake Gallows, Tyson James too. Right after tonight, I'm going on to the finals. Win, lose, or draw, I'm going to put on the show of my life, and I'm going to give the people what they want, and that's action.
Where's the bell? There's no bell. Yes, I did. That's what happens. That's what happens.
All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, we are off with tonight's Sooner World Class event. My name is C.M. Burnham. I'm going to be broadcasting from ringside here. You hear the cheers of the fans that filled out the Underground Arena tonight. I'm sitting here with my broadcast partner, Sam Stackhouse. Sam, are you ready to witness an amazing night of action?
I'm very ready, Burnham.
You're ready. All right. Well, we've got a semifinal match in the Chris Crow tournament right here. We've got Tyson James and the Sooner Hardcore champion, Kareem Sadat. Right now, the fans certainly seem to be behind the Oklahoma Hardcore legend. But Tyson James certainly has a lot of his supporters as well. Fans rallying behind Kareem Sadat as we get the initial lock-up, collar and elbow tie-up between these two. Both these men extremely experienced competitors. Tyson James heading in, I believe, closing in over 10 years of experience there.
Jeez.
Sadat backs James into the corner, clean break. Good show of sportsmanship on the part of the hardcore champion here. Another collar and elbow tie-up here, jockeying for position in the middle of the ring. And this time James with the power advantage, pushing the hardcore legend back into the corner. Another clean break, good show of respect from both men. This is going to be an even match. Two men with pretty diverse styles. But right now, it's just a good, clean, scientific match. Something I don't think you'd expect from a man who dabbles heavily in hardcore, like the Oklahoma Hardcore legend.
Whoa.
Good schoolboy roll up there, but the shoulders never actually made it to the ring, at least, or to the ring mat.
I don't think Charlie saw it.
I don't. All right, both men now circling around here. This is a semifinal match in the Christopher Crow tournament. There will be one more tonight, and then those two, whoever wins those two matches, there's another good schoolboy. Roll up there by Tyson, count of one by Crazy Charlie. The winner of those two men, or those two matches, like I said, will then advance on to the finals, which will happen next week, June 2nd, right back here at the Underground Arena, 7:30. And the winner will receive this very prestigious cup that I see right in front of me here, as well as this plaque that's sitting in front of me, is signifying that they are the winner of the Christopher Crow Memorial Cup Tournament. Good hip toss on the part of Kareem Sadat. Sadat certainly bringing out the scientific methodology tonight. But again, it's all about sportsmanship. This Christopher Crow tournament here, all about sportsmanship. And Sadat certainly brought the reinforcements with him. He's got the heavyweight champion, Maniac Mike. He's got the ring rat kid, Kevin James Sanchez. And our own boss right there, Chris Kuhn, all at ringside, just keeping a watch on what's going on. Another cover right there, real close to the ropes. In fact, I think from my vantage point, it looked like Tyson James was under the ropes, but Crazy Charlie went ahead and counted, only got to two. Sadat now looking to set up for a vertical suplex. Good snap suplex right there. And
I don't get any of his jokes.
That's probably for the best. You know, Sam, you've been in the ring with Tyson James before, haven't you?
Maybe.
Maybe. Okay. Well, let's assume that you have. What do you think he's got to do in order to beat the hardcore legend?
Right now, he needs to cover his no-no zone because he's about to get kicked
right
in
now,
it.
it's true. Sadat has the dome.
He didn't cover.
No, he didn't. Sadat had Tyson James down prone, and a good swift kick into the nether regions as Crazy Charlie was talking with some of the people on the outside there. That's the type of tactics that Sadat is used to having, or used to being able to take advantage of in a hardcore environment. Good diving elbow smash by Tyson James as he now takes back over. And a DDT by James.
Anyways, to answer your question, he needs to do everything he's doing right now.
Okay, well.
That'd probably be a good place to
good
start.
Good for you to pick up right there.
I was
Mr.
going to say it,
Stackhouse.
but then, you know,
Right.
beat me to it.
I think I'm going to need to ask for a pay raise if I'm going to be sitting here with you all night.
Yeah.
James
That is
now
your
stopping
payday,
on the
sir.
extremities. And a diving knee to the side of the head. Charlie down in position. Referee 1, 2. And again, Charlie signals only 2. James now, Irish whip into the corner with Sadat. Charges in. Good diving avalanche splash. Looking to take Sadat to the other corner again. Carries that off. Coming in again. Oh, and Sadat out of the way. Schoolboys up. Tyson, referee down. 1, 2, and 3.
Oh.
Gentlemen, here we go. We are ready with our second semifinal match in the Christopher Crow tournament. And the fans have had an opportunity to relax during intermission, and you can tell that they are fired up with this match, and they're especially fired up for the man in the black and the white there, demonic Drake Gallows, as he locks up, collar and elbow tie up there with David Kaiser. Both these men have a lot of experience, a lot of knowledge when it comes to the man that they may potentially be facing, which is the Oklahoma legend, hardcore legend, Kareem Sadat. And I can see way over on the far side our Sooner heavyweight champion, Maniac Mike, coming down the ramp. Apparently LJ McDaniels has caught sight of him too and does not look particularly happy. Of course, to be honest, LJ never really looks particularly happy when he's at ringside, as long as his physical well-being is at risk. Gallows and Kaiser circling the ring now here. As I said, both of these men know Kareem Sadat very well. Gallows has been around Sadat for most of his professional career, starting here in Sooner World Class. Kaiser, though, a much closer bond, as he is the brother of the Oklahoma hardcore legend. And that particular family rift caused some serious problems last year. Now Maniac Mike working his ways around, and with an evil smile on his face as he stares down LJ McDaniels and Nicky Knight, are standing right in front of the broadcast table here. Last time I saw LJ McDaniels scamper as quickly as he just did, he was trying to get away from having himself being given another swirly at the hands of Kareem Sadat in our bathroom here. And now Mike takes us a ringside seat next to Milton Winkleman. There's an interesting pair for you. Why does everybody get a water bottle except for me?
Water.
I don't want used water, Sam.
I'm trying, baby.
All right. Stiff kick on the part of Drake Gallows right after. Nice snap mare. And Kaiser. Well, Vance, it's a little difficult to focus on what's going on in the ring, as I think Gallows went for a leg lariat there, and Kaiser rolled out of the way. It seems like every time that LJ and Nicky get close to this side of the ring, Maniac Mike decides to defend his territory. Kaiser now with a blatant choke right in front of referee George Knight. now Kaiser laying in close fists. Again, all completely illegal. You know, David Kaiser once upon a time was probably the most beloved man here in the Underground Arena. He had every single one of these fans cheering his name. He had everything he could guess. He was voted Oklahoma Fan Fresh Face of the Year in 2010. He was a former All-American champion. I believe he was the first All-American champion. He was a former hardcore champion. And he threw all that to the wind to join up with the likes of this weasel over here, LJ McDaniels. And I apologize for not particularly being unbiased here, but I've been around this little nugget for most of the last year, and everywhere he goes, he simply manipulates people. He turns them against their friends. And right now, he's got David Kaiser hard in his clutches, but it's doesn't seem to be panning out for him as far as what's going on in the ring. There's a reverse crescent kick right to the nether regions, and then a nice baseball slide drop kick to the side of the head of David Kaiser, who rolls into enemy territory. LJ desperately trying. I don't think Kaiser realizes just how close. Oh my, look out! No! Oh, good God!
Oh!
The diving splash taking out both LJ and Gallows. Really, Kaiser taking himself right there. And I wish I could see the look on Maniac Mike's face right now, because I'm sure he's smiling. Well, now Gallows has dragged Kaiser back up. And Kaiser sweeps the leg on Gallows. Kaiser needs to get himself back in that ring sooner. He's at risk of getting counted out.
I think he's going to break his leg. He's going to break his leg.
Oh my. He's over here on the ring post. He's, just wrapped that shin bone right around the corner post of the ring. All right, Kaiser rolls in, rolls out, breaks the count. Referee has to start on back again to the shin bone, again around the ring post. LJ McDaniels just told David Kaiser to break the leg. Oh, he's going to try. Stops the leg. Sits it right up against the corner post and stops it right against there. Drake Gallows is on the floor right in front of us. He's writhing in pain. And Kaiser doesn't care at all. Picks Gallows back up, throws him back into the ring, and he smells blood. Right on that damaged leg of Drake Gallows, stomping on that leg, stomping on the shin, stomping on the calf. I think Kaiser won't be happy until he can make sure that Gallows cannot walk out of the Underground Arena on his own. Kaiser now with a ankle lock, and Gallows almost to the ropes. He's literally inches away, and Kaiser just pulls him back. If Kaiser were to sit back now and lock those legs around, he probably could get a submission. Instead, he takes a knee, and he's applying the torque hard onto the damaged leg. Okay, now Gallows has made it to the corner, and there's an Enziguri. Enziguri by Drake Gallows. Down for a cover. Referee George Knight. 1, 2. Only 2, says George Knight. All right, both men down. George Knight's needing somebody up to their knee. Okay, both men now up on their knees. Well, and that leg is so damaged. You know, I don't think anybody would think any less of Drake Gallows right now if he were to simply concede the match. I mean, we all respect the fact that he's a fighter, that he's got tremendous heart, but he's got to think about his physical well-being. There's only so much that you can give to this sport. And a man as young as he is, he's got a long life ahead of him. He does not want to be a cripple rolling his way through the malls of America. Kaiser though. Kaiser thrown into the corner post. Gallows bought himself some time there. Up, he's up. He can't put any pressure on the leg. Notice how he's having to hug the ropes over there just to be able to maintain a vertical base. Down!
Ouch.
There's a chop for you.
That hurt.
You felt those chops from him, haven't you?
I have. I don't feel very good.
They are not comfortable, are they?
I bled, Vernon. I bled.
I think he's about to have another one. Oh!
geez.
Man!
No.
Gallows, he's doing one for every corner. I think he's doing one for every corner, so all the fans in the underground get to experience what it's like. Here comes number 3. 3 down, 1 to go. Nikki Knight clutching her chest in pain. It's not going to be a sunburn this time. It's a massive chop. Gallows says one more. Let's finish it off. Here we go.
Oh!
Now, is Gallows going to try to go up on the second rope? That's not a smart move with that leg and the damage that it is. Well, they didn't quite get to 10. Gallows.
Oh!
Gallows with a power bomb out of the corner after taking nine punches to the side of the head.
That hurt.
And only 2. Referee George Knight says only 2. I think LJ's about to burst the blood vessel in his forehead. I can't believe that after all of that, there still was only a 2 count. Kaiser now. He went for a TKO. Here we go. Emo killer by Drake Gallows. And again, that's his finisher. That's the move that he's used to take out so many men. And it still only got him a 2 count. Both men down. George Knight. Well, all right. Gallows up to his knees. Kaiser up to his knees. We got a slugfest in the middle of the ring. Kicks and punches, we've broken down. We're no longer talking about wrestling here. I don't think we ever really were. It's a brawl in the middle of the underground arena. Irish whip, double reversals, Kaiser into the ropes. And Gallows now.
Oh, they're going to do some crazy stuff.
Picking up Kaiser, setting him on the top of the rope. What you got in mind there?
Oh!
I really wish he'd stop doing that, because it hurts me.
You know who really wishes you'd stop doing that?
David Kaiser. Absolutely. What is
I don't know what to do. I've never
Drake
seen
done?
this before.
What's he got up playing up here?
Did he just kick the ref?
Kaiser just kicked the referee. He kicked George Knight away.
That's not cool.
Kaiser, what is Kaiser? He's trying to balance, throw on his shoulders.
Oh! Ow. He's dead. He's dead.
How in the world is David Kaiser moving after executing that move? And Gallows isn't.
Oh.
Still only 2.
Ow.
I have no idea, Sam. I do not know how in the world anybody can move after that. Nikki Knight and LJ McDaniels are begging and pleading with the referee, saying it should be a 3 count. Kaiser now moves in again. And again, only two, trying to get that hook in both legs. Still only two. What do they have to do to keep Drake Gallows down? I don't know that they can. Kaiser is so focused. He's driving with his legs there, and again, everything he tries.
He's so angry.
He's tried 4 successive pins, one right after the other there, each one only with a 2 count. Now he's near the ropes. Maybe a suplex? No, not a suplex. If it is, it's being blocked by Gallows. Gallows picks him up, turns him around. Punches to the midsection. Kaiser reverses out of that.
He's going to drop Marty King.
Oh, man.
He's going to break his neck.
Try to pick him up for a compression pile driver. Now maybe a more standard pile driver. And that was not straight down. That was at an angle. That could almost result in a broken neck.
He's trying to see if he can feel his fingers. Probably can't.
Kaiser and Gallows somehow make it back to their feet. Gallows
drop him on his head now.
Signaling for a gut wrench. Oh my Lord! Oh my Lord! I have never seen that before. It's still not enough.
What is happening?
There was a gut wrench into a pile driver. He came straight down the top of his head.
What is happening?
And that still wasn't it. Gallows now, after all the punishment he's taken, he's up to the top rope. Moonsault, clear miss.
Okay, he's not getting up.
Drake Gallows.
He's not getting up.
Kaiser now moving in. Hooks the leg. There's referee 1, 2.
Oh my goodness.
Nothing.
Holy smoke.
I think Kaiser might be bleeding from his chest just a little bit. Still looks to be bleeding from his back as well from the blows. That's the physical violence that's gone on in this match. Kaiser now hoisting Gallows up again. What's he got in mind? Going again for it. And he signals it's over. Crawling over, hooks the leg. There's a pin. Referee 1, 2, and referee of the rope. Foot on the ropes by Drake Gallows. Excellent ring awareness there on the part of a former 4-time All-American champion. Kaiser now standing over a prone Drake Gallows. He signals to the fans at ringside, this is it. This is the end. He seems committed to trying to pull off this move. Gallows up again. Another emo killer. And he's pulling him into the center. He's not going for a pin. He hooks that leg and wow. I don't know how to call this move. That's it. That's your end. Fans, that was an amazing match. And David Kaiser fell prey to a brand new submission hold. I've never ever seen it before. And now Commissioner Coons making his way into the ring. Maniac Mike, though, has some specific interest on the part of David Kaiser. Kaiser came out and shot his mouth off. I think he doesn't realize exactly who he messed with. And Kaiser just threw LJ McDaniel to the wall. He and Mickey Knight are big.
So next week, we're going to have the finals for this tournament. And there was a match that you were in with your brother that's etched in history in this building. So why don't we
I remember, I think I set my boots on fire on that match. But you know what? I want to hear it from you. Do you want the match or not?
In my brother's tournament, the finals, in the match that he made famous, the match that I'll never forget, a match that you're going to have to face me in. Next week, in a barbed wire casket match,